with the idea.
Do you feel
Questions, but the parents will oftentimes be like,
wait, were you born with? It kind of annoy you if people like
with disabilities aren't any different than other people. We all have the same hard, but I'm as used to it as I'm ever gonna be, I think, at this point. One of my favorite, not really, they were pretty standard, so.
Can you still fly drones and stuff with your
People have crappy ones.
Does it ever get to you?
And changed.
Usually I associate cerebral palsy with not really being able
Alien from space that you're like scared of or something? Because what I really wanted to do is like be your friend, and if you're having this thing.
Are you completely used to it? Are you still
super awkward about it? Because I've had kids come up to me and ask me a question, and literally their parents didn't want to tell me. No, but I'm not. The whole experience was really, really great. And I like working with kids, so that was. And I think like it's such a. As I could tell, we're like super.
And cerebral palsy is like permanently in a wheelchair. So I kind of, by looking at you, I would not.
I like to bake so much. I
kind of having their perception. So, what do you think?
Think you had cerebral palsy?
Being able to kind of be like, no, you know, that's like a media
problem if they're like, oh,
that you should feel sorry. I'm writing books that I love. I have friends that I love.
This? Yeah. And then
yeah, I probably could do that.
Yeah, it seems like
stupid problem. I'm just like, really? Because now my feelings are hurt.
Oh, that's scary.
Do you have an experience of kids ever like coming up to you in public?
That happens a lot to me, especially like in grocery stores. And I don't have a problem with kids coming up and asking, can you just like interact with me like I'm an actual human person and I'm not like an
And
I'm Carolyn and I just did Kids Meet.
You're born as
It is true of some people, but it's not.
Yeah, I would stand at baking. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a baker.
Oh, that's cool. So you can't really assume that able-bodied people have super fantastic lives and disabled. I'll drag them away before I have a chance to answer. Super uneasy. Do I look like I have a broken leg?
relaxed when you're on a wheelchair.
Sometimes.
Presentation
and
like, is it still hard?
well, I mean, there's parts of it that are a lot of really difficult stuff, and is that like with a remote control?
Reading a book.
Well, first you have to come up. So I'm not just sitting here being like somebody sad. At moments was
First world cerebral palsy.
you've got good control.
I read a book. Oh my gosh, yada yada just happened, and
I mean, the thing that
felt out of my mind. So I kind of had in my mind.
happened to you, like I want to be there for you.
Were there any questions that like surprised you?
And I like to go out with my friends.
Any uncomfortableness from the children?
There were a couple kids, so everybody thinks that everyone is that way.
You like sense
True of everybody, whereas like the media tends to only show one side. It's fun.
What was the first step to write?
Yes, I've ridden on an elephant before.
Oh my god.
Able to talk that well.
Okay.
But
What really bothers me more than that is, like, I've had close friends that have been going through like before because my life is so terrible. I have a pretty great life.
People ride on elephants?
With the kids that were telling me because they're like, your life is so much worse than mine, and I felt like you're just getting things that we want out of life.
What you do for fun?
I like to bake if I was sitting down. Like my quality of life is super great. Walking is very normal, am I?
No.
People is my medical condition.
Arms?
Try to.
Flap, 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 flap. Piep, piep.
Ha ha ha!